Hey, Llama here, and welcome back to the next episode. And well, we're drawing to the close of our Ark Survival Ascended playthrough on the island on official PVE with the Xbox. Now we've got some dragon fights to do. Now the reason why I'm standing here in the greenhouse is we need to make some sweet veggie cakes. So I've got my honey, I've got my crops, I've got everything going. I've been making a few cakes as we go. But let's see, what do we need? We need some potatoes. Let's grab those. We need carrots. So obviously saveroot, rock carrots, more, no, that's citronal. There's some more rock carrots. My crop plots aren't terribly well organized. We need long grass, thank you. Yes. And we're going to need, so we need stimulant and we need sap. Okay, so we got some sap there. We got some sap there. Oh, do we not have any stimulant? I have a feeling stimulant may be our bottleneck here. Oh, it indeed is. Okay, stimulant. What do we need for stimulant? Let's have a look. Need to relearn some engrams. So I did a mind wipe. Because I actually did the Gamma Dragon fight with the Megalosaurus. And well, so to say I did it is probably not doing it justice. I died trying twice, so not a great outcome. I'll show you some snippets of that actually, because you may find it entertaining. And look, to be honest, so it wasn't a victory. There was a definite skill issue involved. There were too many things going on for me to keep track of, and I'm sure there are loads of people who've done it who would say, you know, probably laugh at my attempts, but it is what it is. Look, to be fair, you don't win every boss fight, yeah, so that's how the game works. We've had a pretty good run so far, but to be honest, you can't win them all. That's how it works. And those I did not win. So I lost 2 Megalosaurus, 2 full sets of flak, and 2 Ascendant swords. So not the worst in the world. Yeah, there's worse things to lose. But anyway, I did give it a red hot crack, and I wasn't about to throw good tames and armor after bad, and attempt it a third time. All right, what do we need? So we need spark powder. And we need some stim berries. Now, the good thing is, it is the Easter weekend rates, or the Easter rates, or whatever you want to call them. So for me, on official servers, it is 3 times at the moment. So pretty good time to actually be doing this. We would be getting a lot less of these materials. Oh, we're hitting like tiniest rocks, aren't we? There we go, that's better. Let's hit some bigger rocks. And there's actually, so you'd probably be familiar with where the base is. I'm right under the green orb. Interestingly enough, these little sort of rock faces, whatever you want to call them, are a great place for gathering berries, because they go up and there's plants and stuff grow all the way up them. You can actually just get on here and you get a whole load of stuff. Way more than you would on flat land, so very useful. And obviously, as I said before, we're on 3 times at the moment, so it is somewhat overstating the collection rates based on that, but it is still a fantastic place to gather berries. Okay, alright, so we got some stim berries. We have now crafted up, some spark powder. Let's make some stimulant. Can we do that? Slot capped. There we go. Or lagging. The lag this weekend is horrendous. So while those are crafting up, actually worth mentioning this. I said about the lag this weekend being terrible. So we've got a 3 times weekend on officials, and the lag is pretty bad. Now, you may have seen recently I did some videos on the hard snow cave. And how you could use rare flowers to stop you getting dismounted by Polovia as you go through the cave. Someone did comment and say that sometimes you can still get dismounted. Now, honestly, I've ran that cave. In the last week, I would have run that cave 50, 60 times maybe, not been dismounted once. Today, so first day of this Easter event on 3 times, and today I got dismounted twice and lost 2 baryonyx in that cave. So I can tell you now, I'm pretty convinced it's the lag. So if your server is particularly laggy, then I think the Polovia can still dismount you. It just must be a timing thing. I don't know. I don't know how that mechanic works. But anyway, watch out for that if you're using that method, particularly while we've got boosted rates on the server. You may find it doesn't work quite as you'd hoped. So anyway, that's unfortunate, but I lost 2 very good baryonyx and 2 capped saddles as well. Some bad words were said, I'm not afraid to say that. But anyway, these things happen. This is Ark. It's not the worst thing that's happened to me this week, and it's probably not the worst thing that's going to happen to me today. All right, we have some stimulant. So now we have stimulant, we have sap. We got a little bit more sap in here. Let's chuck some more of that in. I've got sap taps up, and I've been collecting this as I go as well. And then the final ingredient that we need is our honey, which we have in our beehives. Let's just double check that. Okay, yeah. Oh, and we're gonna need some fiber. Got some fiber in the replicator, pretty sure. There we go. Plenty of fibre. Going to chuck that in here. That's it. Grab some honey. It's a labour of love. This is just like baking a cake. It's not like baking a cake at all. Nothing like baking a cake. Oh, there we go. Put the rare flowers back in so the beehive doesn't die. And we should be able to make, I think it's 22 with honey out of 1 beehive. Oh, no, because we haven't quite got enough space. There we go, 20. Now we can make the other 2. Nice. Alright, now so over here we have our fridge that I've been accumulating sweet veggie cakes in, and that I've been keeping my rare flowers in as well, so we can keep our beehives topped up. We're going to be using those sweet veggie cakes for the dragon fight. So today, Gamma Dragon, got to do it, got to happen. We're going to do it the old-fashioned way. We're not going to do it some newfangled way with Megaloceros, or whatever they're called, requiring a certain skill level in the game. No, thank you. Turns out that's not for me. We are going to do this the old-fashioned way, brute force with Therazinos. So that I have minimal involvement in the outcome. All of my involvement is in the pre-work, in actually breeding and getting all this stuff ready. After that, I kind of step back and go, well, it's over to you fellas. That's how I like to do it. So I'm going to craft up as many of these as we can, chuck them in the fridge, and then before we do the dragon fight, not because I'm putting it off, but we might actually just go and grab the next Dear Jane node, because that's out as well. And then we'll wrap up with the Gamma Dragon. Now I won't be doing, I know Monkey, I did Gamma, Beta, Alpha back to back. I won't be doing that today. I probably won't be doing Alpha anytime soon, I'm going to be honest. So as I mentioned, I have been canvassing the snow cave pretty hard. trying to get myself a decent Therizino BP. There's two places that you can get them. One is out of red surface drops, I believe mainly in the snow again, and the other one is from the actual cave drops in the snow cave. Now, I have managed to get a pretty scrubby BP, a 48.8 I think it was, out of a red surface drop in the snow, but oh gee, it'll probably be okay for gamma, but I'm not even convinced it's going to be any good for beta, and I have not been able to find a decent BP in the snow cave. Let's pop our veggie cakes in here for now. Yeah, look, that's a tidy amount, yeah. So what have we got? 12, 24. Yeah, so we've got 36 stacks. That's pretty decent. Okay, let's go and have a look now. The Dear Jane note. Now, I think it's down... down's... Let me get back on the other map. I think I always do this, don't I? Oh, mash the keypad with your hand. Here we go. Let's get on this map so I can move the cursor around. I think it's down here somewhere. So down near what used to be called Stonehenge. So that's where we're gonna head. Just in this direction, up the end of this river, and hopefully the fog and clouds clear and we can see what we're doing. So I'll bring you back when we get there. Alright, here we go. We're coming into the structures now. So this is, so if you were watching our Ark Survival Ascended preparing for, our base was just down there. And over here was where we came to do our level ups, but looks a little bit different these days. And definitely a much sought after base location. So this one should be, I think it's on the beach down here somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but we do know what they look like now. Ah, there it is. There it is, right next to the beaver dam. Don't use that as your point of reference. There will probably not be a beaver dam on your map. Okay. Yes, I was joking. Here we go. Here is the third Explorer note. 91.960. So 9260 is where you need to be looking for this one. All right, let's have a look and see what Bob's got in store for us today.
Hey, Janie. Not sure why I'm just getting around to writing home now. Ain't like I can mail you anything from underground. Maybe you heard. I never made it to France. Though I guess you wouldn't know that's where I was supposed to be headed, before I woke up inside this monster spider nest. I tell you, my skin was crawling even before I found this homemade camera and typewriter hanging around in a cobweb. I don't want to think about what happened to the owner, but at least it saves you having to make out my chicken scratch handwriting. Seemed like I wandered around in the dark forever, before I managed to throw together a torch and shed some light on my situation. Right away, I wished I hadn't. Just about everything creeping around down here is too damn big. If bugs as long as my arm ain't weird enough for you, I saw an honest-to-God saber-toothed tiger prowling around. I don't need to tell you I kept my distance from that mean old cat. Not sure how it didn't smell me. I must reek to high heaven by now. Gotta sign off now. Something's just blew out the cave wall, so daylight's shining through. Looks like there's a tropical jungle out there. I can even hear birds calling. Can't wait to roast up a few of those. Though I'm not looking forward to having to squeeze past an 8-legged carcass the size of a bus. Be glad you're not here too. Bob.
There we go. Number 3. Is that a Broodmother reference? That kind of sounded like the Broodmother cave they were talking about. Or he was talking about. Don't know. All right, let's have a look. Unfortunately, because I'm in Australia, we don't get the animated series. Not yet, at least, anyway. So only really available to US and Canada, unless, of course, you're using a VPN or anything like that. But that's a bit dodgy for me, so I have not bothered with that. Why have we got duplicates? Okay. So I'm going to work on the assumption that, well, you know, it's Ark. There's going to be bugs. What about Rockwell? He's called Rockwell now. He was called Mayin last time. Helena Walker. Oh, well, they fixed that. That's something. There we go. We have John. John from Ark, the animated series. Okay, John. There we go. We have an otter. Yeah, nice. We've got a pteranodon. There we go. And we've got a saber-tooth. And I think the rest we already had. Yeah, nice. All right, well, let's get back to base and see. Oh, you know what? I just can't pass by a beaver dam. Got to loot myself a beaver dam if I see one. And, of course, all good beaver looters empty the wood out afterwards. Don't be a bad beaver looter, kids. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's have a look. We have the Pteranodon. This would have been this must have been the first guy that we tamed. Way back at the beginning of the series. Let's see. Alright, much as you would expect, that is a animated looking Pteranodon. Okay, what about our otter? Our otter's a bit colourful, so the animated skin should carry the colours over. If the Rex that we did this with is anything to go by. And it does, look at that. Nice. Brilliant. Well, that's those two. Now, the saber-tooth. I don't have a saber-tooth. And as much as I may be looking for as many distractions as I can to prevent me from having to do this dragon fight, I am not going to leverage the absence of a saber-tooth in my collection to do that. So we're going to go and do the dragon fight. And if we have time afterwards, we'll tame ourselves up a saber-tooth to try out the animated costume. Okay, so our Therazinos, here we go. I'll show you this one. This is pretty much typical of all of the Therazinos that we have. This guy here. And you'll see, so like I said, this is a 58.1 saddle. That got a 42% crafting skill bonus, which is pretty decent, but the saddle's still pretty, because the blueprint was, yeah, horrible. So I've got them leveled up to, these have been cryo leveling for weeks. So I bred these weeks ago and they've just been sitting in cryo fridges. So they had a lot of levels pumped into them, and we only take them up to 21k health. The reason why we only do 21k health is because the sweet veggie cakes will heal, I think it's like 10% every 30 seconds or something like that, but to a maximum of 2,100. So you will never get more than 2,100 healing out of a sweet veggie cake, and then there's like a cooldown before it eats again. So really your best efficiency is to have something which has 21k health, because you're never going to get more than that 10% benefit out of that, and then we pump everything else into melee. So you can see this one, for example, has 824 melee, so pretty decent. That's with imprint, but no one's going to be riding these, but that's not a bad melee rating. So for Gamma, I'm relatively confident that these will be fine. I think they'll chew through it pretty quickly. Beta, I think they'd be okay with better saddles. And Alpha is always a touch and go proposition, but if we had capped 124 saddles, I think these would be good for Alpha as well. But I don't think they'll do it with these saddles, at least anyway. So, all right, let's get them all lined up and fire off the fight. All right, here we go. We are all lined up. We have 19 Therizinos. In each of them, they have 10 sweet veggie cakes. So, and apparently this one's got some wood. Okay, fair enough. He's been off on a wood collecting mission without telling anyone. All right, we have our Uti. Now, the Uti is different to the one that we took in the other fights, but it's got round about the same health, round about the same stamina, but it is imprinted. So the benefit of that is that I could put even more stats into melee. So 30k health should be fine, 3k stamina is more than sufficient, and then 700 melee is actually pretty decent. So that's a difference imprinted one makes, because it boosts all the levels and therefore you have to put less levels into other stuff. So this one should be good for fighting the Pteranodons and the Dimorphodons while I'm sitting on it. I have, let's run through, I've got some Shadow Stake Saute because I keep picking it up out of drops and it's got little use other than it apparently helps you shoot things better. I have a shotgun and some shotgun shells. I've brought some health brews. I've got some Kalian soup, which helps keep you a little bit cooler in warm environments, which the Dragon Arena is one of those. We've got a little bit of food, which is going to help. It's custom food, so it's going to help heal us slowly as well. A bit of water. And what else? Some flak. Probably the best flak I've got left after I lost 2 sets attempting Gamma Dragon with the deer. So we're going to pop those on. I'm going to take one of these soups so that my health doesn't start going down too much while I'm wearing the armor, because that's obviously going to drain my health as well. And I think we'll just get into it, shall we? Let's have a look. Gamma Dragon. Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to put this guy on Ignore Group Whistles. Thank you. He's on passive. That's good, because I don't want him going anywhere. If I end up getting off him for some reason, to shoot or whatever, I don't want him running off. Now this is usually do my panic check to make sure that we have, let's clear all the groups. Yes, so we got all those arrows. Good, everything is listening to us. Alright, let's fire this up, shall we? Gamma Dragon. This should be, in all honesty, I believe I'm massively over-prepared for this. This should be an absolute cakewalk with these theories. They are, even though their saddles are very below average, the actual theories themselves are pretty awesome. So, taking advantage, of course, of no movement speed, getting us some extra levels when we tamed. So, hopefully, this should be easy. Let's see, shall we? Alright, we're in the fight. We're going to go on the Uti. We're going to run over here and we're going to distract the dragon so that it shoots its fireballs at me. I can do that by... I should have taken my Shadow Stake Saute, shouldn't I? Come on. Oh, reload? Really? Okay. Oh. Oh, okay. There you go. There's our first mess up. The Gamma Dragon. Not as easy as we think it is. Actually, it is as easy as we think it is. It's just that was a massive fail. I couldn't get back on the Uti for some whatever reason. Let's give these guys a roar. Dragon's coming. Let's get him on him. And I can run away. He caught fire. Oh, he set fire to me, I should say. They're chomping away. They should be doing a decent amount of damage on him, to be fair. Which they are. Oh, he's turned around and started attacking me again. I don't want that. That's no good. Let's get out of his way. and not get stuck. Let's see if we can buff the Uties from here. Yeah, we should be able to. They look pretty good. He's down to a third health, and I'm going to try and get out of this stupid spot that I've got myself wedged in. Oh, they're getting a lot of fire action though, aren't they? Hey? He's down to half health. So yeah, they're doing a pretty good job. He's setting fire to them a lot though, and that flame is percentage-based damage. So if he doesn't take off soon and give them a chance to heal with the veggie cakes, then we could lose some, even in the gamma fight, which would be massively disappointing, to be honest. But, oh no, he's not. He's not taking off. Okay, now he has. Now we go passive, and we want them over there. And we want to run over here. Same thing. Oh no. Oh. Wow. Okay. Get into your veggie cakes, fellas. Seriously. Let him hit me. Okay, now he's getting the things. Here come the things. Now, I should be able to handle those, because we're talking gamma level. He's sending another fireball. Oh, at the ferries. No. Now he should... Oh, now he's shooting one at me. I don't want to take too many hits from that. Alright. Is he done shooting fireballs? He should be. He should be landing now. There he is. There we go. In you go, fellas. You're all buffed up. This should be the end of the dragon. He should be fine now. Die pretty quickly, I would expect. And I don't think we're going to lose anything, so... Pretty good effort from the team. Gonna call it now. Dragon's toast. However, I'll be interested to see how much damage these theories have taken because of the saddles. And there he goes. So he's out. We just unlocked the Master Survivor achievement. This theory has just stood there the entire time. Alright, let's get off and grab the element and the gamma head that we will need to do the gamma tech cave. Okay, well, I'm not going to lie, that was not without its stress. Let's have a look. Before these guys chow down on too many veggie cakes, let's have a look. Okay, oh no, they did alright. They did alright. Would they do beta? I don't know. Kind of feel like maybe they would. I don't know why I'm taking the veggie cakes out. They're all kind of already fully healed from them, so they were clearly eating them, which is good. With that lagging, thank you, game. So they ate, yeah, about half of those veggie cakes by the looks of it, and pretty much all of them are back to close to full health. So yeah, oh, he ate all his veggie cakes. No, he didn't. That was the tail of the one I'd already taken them from. All right, well there we go. So let's just grab it. Why are you carrying a load of rare flowers? Seriously? Can you harvest rare flowers in here? Is that a thing? I don't know. Now I'm confused. I'll keep those though. But there we go. That was the dragon fight. Gamma Dragon. So that is now we've got Gamma, Beta, Alpha, all three bosses. We now have all three heads. We can go ahead and do the Gamma Tech Cave. We have done both Beta and Alpha for the monkey and the spider. And yeah, I don't know. I reckon we could probably do Beta, I think, with these saddles. Maybe. We'd need more veggie cakes, I think. for Beta Dragon, but I think it's worth a try. And Alpha, definitely not. Alpha, we need better saddles for Alpha, no doubt about it whatsoever. So it's not even worth trying. So I'm going to still need to try and source myself a decent saddle BP, although like I said, I've been through that cave so many times, I don't know how many more times I can run it and keep my sanity, so let's see how we go with that. Alright, so look, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, drop me a like, maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll catch you in the next video. I'm Llama, and I'm out of here.